Hi guys, today we are playing the demo for TERRA NIL. I've seen a little bit of this game before. It's like an environmental city builder, I guess. I'm not really sure how best to describe it, you'll see. But I haven't seen very much of it, so I'm excited to try it out properly. I will say this water looks so nice. I would like to drink that water quite badly. Welcome to TERRA NIL. Your goal is to rejuvenate this wasteland by covering the landscape in greenery. Oh, it's going to be so satisfying. I'm so ready. Before you begin, try panning by moving your mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. It's unusual for games these days to bother with that kind of tutorialization. Any wasteland reclamation project should start with a turbine. Oh, yeah. We can only put these on these rocks, it looks like. That little bit of height is very important. So, I guess I'll put one here. Seems to cost leaves. I'm not entirely sure how you build a turbine with leaves, but I'm here for it. Now you have power, you can clean the soil. Try to fit 4 toxin scrubs as far from the turbine as possible. This is a toxin scrub. Oh! You have little pop-ups. Converts it into fertile soil. It says what it requires and what it provides. That's cool. So this is the land it converts. I guess we'll start down here. I don't want to leave any gaps because it's going to really frustrate me. I got a 4. Okay, so like that. Up here, and finally, clean soil provides the perfect place to grow greenery. Place 3 irrigators on the clean soil. They can be rotated with the mouse, wheel, or R. Okay. Okay, so this is the area it hits. Let's rotate it. Oh, so they can be little L's, which would fit very snugly in here. Or they can be big, long strips, which would also be quite good. It wants us to place 3 irrigators, so I'm going to end up with a bunch of blank spots if I do that one, so let's just do the, let's stick with the strips. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh my god. Mmm. I love it. So there. God, that's so satisfying. Can I place another one of these before I do that? Is it going to have a go at me if I, like, don't do what it wants, but, like, I want to move this further to the side, which means I need to build another power thing, I guess. Looks like it does allow me to do this. And, like, here? Or here? Well, not the most efficient, to be honest, but that's okay. And then we can fit this one nicely in here. Get the greenery target to 25%. Okay. We're at 24%, so we're pretty close to that already. We could just put like one more of these for that. Oh! The map has expanded. TERRA NIL. Oh, we unlocked a bunch more stuff. And a map. Oh no, that's not a map. That is the current climate. Reach the target temperature and humidity for rewards. That's over here, I suppose. We've unlocked the water pump. This fills riverbed tiles with water. And that also cleanses neighbouring tiles. Range is extended by elevation. That makes sense. Calcifier crystallizes nearby greenery, creating rock. So we can make more rock for our windmills. Or the excavator creates a new riverbed but poisons the land around it. First, let's continue expanding up this way. Is that riverbed there? If that is, I kind of want to get up to there so I can see how far this water pump will go. It just requires power and riverbed, so I could just put it there if I just put power here or whatever. Right? Oh, look at that. So it goes, yeah, this is the high. This is the low ground version. It's further along the river and it doesn't even get as far as if it were up here. Weirdly, like, there's no reason to put it here. Like, high ground, but farther along is the best. Clearly. Oh. Water. So nice. So there's a hole here that I really want to fill it in, but I lose 13 leaves because like it irrigates so little and it costs so much. Like there's no reason to do it, but I want to do it so badly. I'm not gonna look at it too much because it's gonna put me off. Oh no, there's a little gap there. That's not allowed. I'm not having that. Much better. Gaps like that are illegal. Alright, how do we use this calcify? It requires water. So we need to get water along here, to be honest. So if I just, like, put a windmill up here, and a water pump here. It's quite funny, like, it looks a bit weird how the water just sort of stops all of a sudden. So let's get a calcifier. You put them in the water, and it turns all of the land around into rock. Oh, some lovely rock there. This is the coverage percentage. I don't know how I increase this. I'm not even sure what the objective is right now. Maybe it's just to get that to 100%, but just adding more greenery is extremely satisfying, so I'm quite happy to keep doing that, to be honest. Oh. We've repopulated the wasteland with plant life. Now increase the biodiversity of the ecosystem by restoring 3 biomes. Press the second tab below to access new build. Oh, there's a build tab. Do they have hotkeys? Can I, like, play this as if I was playing StarCraft? Can I press 2? No, okay. Looks like there aren't any hotkeys. Can't say I'm surprised. They, like, having, like, a good hotkey setup probably wasn't a high priority for the design of this game. Research Center. Reduce the cost of scrubbers, pumps, calcifiers, and excavators, and make excavators smaller. We've got hydroponium. Creates wetland. Only built on irrigator near water and not on high ground. A beehive. Swarm bees pollinate nearby greenery, creating fynbos flowers. Fynbos? That's cool. Requires trees, so a tree area for that. Arboretum. This provides trees. Nutritious ash to create forests. Can only be built on a burnt building husk. Solar amplifier. Strengthens the sunlight in the area around it, allowing for the lighting of fires. And desiccator. Requires the sun. Starts a controlled burn. Fire will burn greenery, fynbos, and most buildings, but will leave behind nutritious ash. So, to use the Arboretum, we require a burnt-out building. So we have to destroy what we've built in order to improve it, basically. So let's try out the hydroponium. It'll create a little bit of wetland. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Oh yeah, there's the little bar filling up. So solar amplifier gives us power, which will let us burn the area down. We could just burn the toxin scrubbers, right? Because we don't actually need them once they've scrubbed away the stuff. We can get rid of those, I think. So if we, like, if I put my solar power up here, maybe. Okay, we've got a little power. And then, oh shit, what else does it need? Oh, it requires some fynbos flowers. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, just only burn fynbos flowers. I made a slight miscalculation there. We have to, like, slowly burn the whole area repeated times to get it over here, it looks like. At least we get stuff every time we do this. So if I put down some more power up here. We put this here and it'll burn... So it'll burn these flowers, right? Oh, it burns... Okay, no, it does not just burn the flowers. Fuck. That's not a controlled burn! Okay. I seem to have destroyed everything. I gotta be honest. That didn't really go as planned. This gives a new reason for why you would you'd use the riverbed creator though, the excavator. Because you could use that to create something to block off the fire. So I did burn a bit more than I expected to, but we can use this still, we can still use this. All we need to do is create a bunch of arboretums. So we can only put them here. I assume basically it's going to replace our irrigated land with this kind of land. So, oh, look at that. The forest is growing. Okay, so we can create a bunch of forest with this, but we cannot use the trees to create flowers in the area, but we can use the trees to create flowers like next to them. Like up here, for example. Oh, this is so cool! Okay, so we'll have like a foresty area here. We've got enough forest now, actually. And then we re-irrigate this area so we can cover it in honeybees. Do we want maybe one more bit of forest over here, maybe? So that we can create some more flowers over here if need be. Let's do that. Plenty of forest. And then, I kind of want to put down a research centre. We make scrubbers, pumps, calcifiers, and excavators cheaper. It does not reduce the cost of our irrigators, though, right? Oh. Do I have to scrub the land again? Okay, you do actually have to scrub the land again. So let's put some research stuff up here. Cost 25. That's way better. Can I build another one? Oh, no, I can't build another one. Okay. That makes sense. I can just reduce it to nothing. So let's scrub all this. I want to make sure all of this brown land over here is like filled in, to be honest, because that's a lot where the flowers will go. I want it to look pretty. And they're cheaper now, so we can kind of afford it. Is that an undo button? Oh yeah, it has a little undo button. This game is so nice. It's so nice to us. If we mess up, it's fine. Can you undo that entire fire I made then? I wouldn't really want to undo it that far. Sometimes nature is harsh and you have to live with your mistakes. Now I'm going to build this one right next to the water this time, because then we can get wetland out of it. And then one last one. Inefficient, I know, but we can put flowers here and stuff, so... not the end of the world. So, let's get our beehives. Look at this. I'm about to have so many flowers. It's so nice. More flowers there. Lovely. And then we can also have some flowers over here. Oh. We have one tree that happened to pop up here. We have enough flowers. Our forests. See, burning the land down has only made it prettier. Sometimes you have to destroy what you love to make it better. Now we have our wetlands we need to make. Can only be built on an irrigator near water. I wonder what gives it more points. Like, this one gives more leaves than this one, but the area is similar. Is it because there's more water around here? Like, there's less land adjacent to water here. That's probably what it is. It'll turn the whole thing into it though, right? So, like... yeah. Okay, well we need to make some more irrigators next to the water now. Look at that. So satisfying. Not perfect, but I guess we'll do this. Dirt down there, that's a shame. And one strip along here as well. Oh, look at that, 163 leaves for this. But I want to get that little brown spot, so... It'd be quite hard, I feel like, to mess up and run out of leaves. Depends what extra challenges they might throw your way. Not that this game is clearly intended to be particularly difficult, it's just fun. Okay, it does go across the river, but not like the whole way. So we can go... oh, look at that. The windmill's trapped. There we go. With biodiversity restored, we can begin the process of cleaning up. You need to construct an airship of recycled materials. I love a good airship. You've also been given access to advanced weather technology. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. We've unlocked airship. Requires water. Allows the construction of the airship with materials recycled from other structures. Must be built on a riverbank. Is this like the end goal? Build the airship and take off or something? Recycling drone. Travels along rivers to collect recycled material from loading docks. Oh. Silo. This provides recycled materials. Removes other buildings and stores a portion of their costs. I see. So once we've made the place look lovely and usable, we destroy what we've done. Like these toxic removing things, because we don't need them anymore. And then we turn them from that into an airship, so we can fly over our lovely land that we've created. Pound lock. Allows recycled drone to travel up and down waterfalls. Lovely. So to get up here, for example, we could use that. Or up. And we can't do it up here because we built a water tank on that. And the weather machine. Humidity pylon. Use water and wetland to increase humidity. And temperature pylon. Use solar amplifiers to increase the ambient temperature. So this is our goal. We actually have the correct temperature, but we require more humidity. So let's do that. It doesn't really look like anything, it looks like. Oh, those little bubbles of water down there, they went down here. I didn't even realise that. Right, well, a bit more humidity here. Oh, we're so close to the target. And final one. Oh, I heard rain. Will it start raining? I heard like a thunderstorm. There it is again. It's getting dark. There are clouds overhead. Oh, look at this. Oh, it fills in all of the back spaces you left. Oh, the best reward it could have given us. To fill in all of the holes and the gaps. That's, oh, there's life. I didn't know there was life. We have created an ecosystem. We have little deer. I know there were birds before. Oh, look at the river, it's also all filled up. Honestly, it looks like it's going to flood, to be honest with you. Look at them go! They're investigating the hydroponium. Was there life on this, like, I don't know where we are. Are we on Earth here? I guess it's called Terra, so we must be on Earth. But it's weird because there was no life, and just suddenly there is life. So either it evolved very, very quickly, or they sort of wandered in from a neighbouring region where it was a bit nicer. It's just going to keep raining now forever. I mean, I don't mind. But some sun would be nice. Alright, where should we make Airship Central? The boat travels along the river in every... So we want it quite central. Oh, the rain stopped. So lovely. Let's put our airship pretty central then. We're going to build it on the wetlands, which I can tell you is a terrible, terrible idea, but... Only other option is, like, over here, which isn't very central. So I'm going to put it in the wetlands. It's fine. So now we need to start destroying everything. Where can we build? Oh, okay, so the boat connects to it. That's nice. We can't build it somewhere the boat can't get to, which makes sense. So I'm going to put a little lock thing there, because I kind of want to see what it does, although it'd be quite hard to see, because you can't actually rotate the camera. So we could destroy everything up here with this, including the research station. We can't get these guys, so we need to have a silo in range to get those buildings, and in range here. So, like here. It'll get a couple of buildings. So we put this here. Destroys all that. Oh no! It leaves a little bit of stuff behind, that's not great. Tower here. Here comes the boat. Up the lock, there he goes. Very speedy. Collects all the resources. 14% of the ship. We do get some leaves back from it as well. Are we stuck? Does he need power to go through the log? Did we destroy the log? Hold on. We did destroy the log. Bit of a mistake. Oh, here comes the rain again. Is it gonna fill that in? So let's just bonk all these buildings down, I guess. I feel like this is the end goal of the game. That's the impression I get. So we need silos in range of that. So one over here will be good. Destroy all that. And then we can collect both these silos. Here it comes. Percentage of buildings have been recycled. So we actually have to recycle every building. Is that how that works? We specifically have to get every building. Okay, so getting these buildings over here is actually kind of a pain. Can silos collect other silos? That's the real question, because if they can, we can just silo them along, which seems a bit easy, to be honest with you. If silos can silo silos. Because if not, we'd actually have to use the excavator to, like, make a path. Yeah, we have to use, like, the excavator to make a path for the boat, like, up this way. So we could put loading docks onto them. Okay, well, let's try. So if we go like this. And then we put the silo... Sorry. To grab the other silo. Does that work? It actually does work, okay. So we can just, like... make a chain of silos to grab them all. That's a lot easier. I don't know if I'd prefer it if it weren't like that. It'd be very difficult to get every building, to be honest, otherwise. But this is a bit easy. You just go along like this. Maybe it's not meant to be difficult, I guess. Not everything has to be, right? Do we have to grab these as well, these little locks? Because, like, it's going to destroy the lock when it goes up it, right? Yeah. So we have to put the lock back so we can get down again. Oops. Yeah, like that, see? So do I have to, like, pick them up again with the silos? In comes the rain to fill it back out. I'm so happy this rain fills in the little brown spots, because otherwise this game would be very frustrating to try and fill it all in. And we grab the silo up here. Our airship's almost done. It looks pretty funky. It's got rotors. And then, oh, it highlights the rest of the buildings you need to get. So you actually do have to get the locks over here as well, it looks like. Oh, it's got little propellers on the top. Waiting for the drone to get back. Oh, a little launch button, look at that. Here we go. Is the drone going to come? We're just going to stay there. Oh, into the skies. Don't kill the birds, that'd be... Oh no, don't kill the birds! Oh, the birds are okay. They're like... Oh no, they went through it. It's fine. The birds are incorporeal, we can't kill them. Off we go. Wasteland reclaimed. So that's like how each level goes, I suppose. That's how you finish a level. Continue button. Oh, we're just... Where are we going? We're off. Success has been successful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, there's the planet. Oh, you get to see like a little... That's really cool. That's really satisfying. And that's the end of the demo. There's a gorgeous little game. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing how they make the game, how they make each level different, how they make it harder, how they introduce more complexity. Because that's really satisfying. And I could do that many times, but I would need some more interesting challenges to keep working it. But yeah, that's a lovely, wonderful little game, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.